we're on day 39 of 75 Hard. Again, I'm Connie Kircher. I'm an elite entrepreneur coach, rocking out 75 Hard as we live full-time in St. Thomas. And I am on a walk for the second workout of today. It is Friday. Can I get an amen to that? It is still super overcasted and rainy here, but we are making the best of it. It looked like there was like a little break in the rain showers, so I might get rained on still. It is what it is. But we made it to the gym super early, took a break, ate, read, and then we stretched, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna crank out the workout to again get it done back to back to back and just batch what needs to get done for this Friday, because tomorrow then will be day 40. And I was like, okay, you're feeling the feels when you get into days, like I said, 20 to 40, I think are the most trying in this challenge, just because the fun and the excitement has worn off, but then you're also just kind of getting into the groove and rhythm. So I lifted arms today are so tired holding the phone. Okay, suck it up, Connie. So I wanted to chime in, give some encouragement, again, give some insights as we wrap up this week and some observations of what 75 Hard, really instills and teaches, and just really encourage you to, what I think about batching different priorities throughout the day. So this morning, is fitness side of Connie, right? Health and wellness side of Connie, even though it's a lifestyle, right? We make those choices every single day. I think about the activities that need to get done and completed within this window of time and try to batch that, right? So then when we get back to the boat, I will batch meal prep, family time, reach out time. I'll batch that. Then as we go into the afternoon, I'll batch entrepreneurship time, get ready and go into work mode and batch a couple hours of work mode and client work. And so my pay forward moment, my encouragement for, tips and tricks, because I'm always leaning into coaching and really modeling what it looks like to prioritize your business, prioritize yourself, prioritize your well-being, no matter where you're at in life, no matter what season of life you're in, no matter where you live, right? We live full-time on an island, on our boat. It can be trying at times, just as any season of life can be, right? Is that if you get into the rhythm of batching and figuring out how that can work for you so you can repeat that and you're not jumping all these different lanes, it becomes much, much, much more sustainable. So this Friday, I want you to think about this weekend. What can you batch so that you are not starting over or jumping into all the different hats that we wear, right? So that you stay full-time entrepreneur for a couple hours in the day and really do some deep work in that. Then for a couple hours, maybe you dive in and you're just doing home, based experiences or responsibilities. Then maybe you're batching, personal and social time. And like I said, today is personal retreat day to be able to really step into some quiet time, which I'm super, super excited for. But we got to get all the other things done before that happens. So again, still have client work to do today, still have experiences. Make sure I get past this car, okay? Still have experiences that need to get done for this weekend and prep. We have friends coming in again next week, so we're trying to get all of our personal stuff done and get the boat ready so that when our friend is here, we can totally take some time off and be present. But what that requires is making sure we're taking, the intentional steps the next 5 days. And so when I think about, heading into personal retreat day later today, massage, nails, shut it off. I've always taught you that we need to make sure that we have a stopping point as business owners so that you are not always quote unquote on, because that will run you ragged, that will run you into the ground, that you really step into, at 6 o'clock tonight, I will shut it off, right? And so my encouragement Fridays, the rhythm, all the moving parts again, is really to step into a cadence that works for you. I'm sharing behind the scenes how I batch, how I cadence my every 20 days, how I make sure that I have reset days built in by design, not by exhaustion. That, I coach so many of my clients that they're just at the end of their rope in terms of their calendar. And their calendar is such a disaster that it's running over them. They're forgetting appointments. They have no, sequencing or deep work built into their calendar. And they wonder why their business isn't growing. And they wonder why they aren't growing to stay, 6 steps ahead of that. And it really does take practice of going, what rhythm of your week works for you? I have some clients that they slow entry on a Monday, work really intentionally in their business Tuesdays and Wednesdays, take a light day on Thursdays, and then go really, really hard to close out on Fridays, right? I have other clients that they take Monday and Tuesday off. So they have a 4-day quote unquote weekend. They're staying on the personal side of life, hobby side of life, family side of life, and they really hit it hard Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And that's what they're doing for long days. So there's not a right or wrong way to cadence your calendar. It's that you've got clarity in knowing each day what the main priority, the main hat you're wearing. Now, I'm very realistic to go, I know the other hats don't just stop, but they are not your main, even first or second priorities at all, okay? So in the comment section, put, how have you learned to cadence your calendar? Because it's a practice. It's not a theory. It's not a way I can just say, here's the exact, template and run with it. You've got to figure out how you run, how much you can sustain energetically wise, how much, networking and follow up and personal outcomes you want to achieve. That's all you, but you won't know those things until you run yourself through some of those cycles and some of those cadences, okay? So as you look at the next couple weeks in November, and again, whether you're doing 75 hard or not is not the important part of today's video. It's for you to really get intentional to go the next 3 full weeks. How are you setting up so that you have slow entry to the week, you have a strong exit out of the week, you know when you're only meeting with clients, or when you're only meeting with, sales prospects, and then maybe you call it a day. Oh, fun. It looks like there's like a little field trip today at the Innovation Center. That's awesome. Over here. That's awesome. But back on track, scroll moment. Really want to encourage you that as you go to the weekend, reset this weekend. Again, yesterday we talked about how are you incentivizing yourself to take some time off and to really adjust what you need from so much outbound, so that you're resetting yourself, your business, your energy. So that is the encouragement for today. Again, we're gonna enjoy a couple more days of little gloomy, little rainy. It's not that bad, especially that we've had, I think July, August, and September were literally not in the 90s for, 3 months, right? 90 days. So we're enjoying, even though it's super high humidity, we make that choice of living down here that it's like, but you know what? We don't have snow right now. And you know what? We didn't have to scrape snow off of our car right now, our truck. So that is a huge, huge blessing that I will never take for granted down here. And so please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Again, subscribe. Every week I put out content for entrepreneurs that really want to learn more about marketing, scaling their business, sales techniques, and really becoming the best CEO of yourself. And then you're able to leverage what that looks like to be a great CEO for your business. And so we are going to wrap up this call. I'm going to continue with the second workout, and then tomorrow it's going to be a huge milestone, leaning into day 40 of 75 hard. And if you've never heard of 75 hard, put that in the comment section. I love to hear how many people actually have heard of this challenge. When we talked about it with friends, we went out to dinner with some friends. Her daughter in Texas has done 75 hard, and it was cool hearing her experience. But some people have completely heard about it. Some people, internationally, we have friends here from Finland, and they've heard about it. We were like, that's so cool that you guys have heard about 75 hard. Super, super cool. But if you've not, that's okay too. Again, I would encourage you to look at that as something maybe you build into your professional development and personal development plan. One of the best things I've ever done is just keeping that, rhythm once a year of doing 75 hard, no matter what's going on in life, what's going on in business. So I am so excited to chime in tomorrow, give an update for tomorrow for day 40. Again, I hope these videos are just helping you to inspire you to, just make you critically think about your schedule, about priorities, about what I call excuse-itis, right? You constantly could have excuses. You constantly could procrastinate. You could, back out of the commitments that you say you're going to do to yourself. But ultimately, those are excuses. Ultimately, you still have the choice. You still are empowered, extreme ownership to take the responsibility of your health and wellness journey, the well-being of your business, the well-being of clients. It's awesome when you take that opportunity and you leverage that for yourself to go, I'm the CEO of me. I'm the CEO of my business. It empowers you, right? It makes you step into a different level of your own self-leadership and be of service to people in a very different capacity. So get really, really thoughtful the next couple weeks on your cadence of calendar, how much you want to do on your personal side, how much you want to do on your business side. Get clarity on that today before you wrap up today. And then again, tomorrow we'll be chiming in for day 40 of 75 Hard. And again, if there's anything I can support you in terms of your own business coaching, would love to open up spots just for one-on-one coaching this next 2025 calendar. We will not be doing a group coaching model. We will be just working with high-level elite female entrepreneurs that really want to scale their skill sets. They're in a season of readiness that you want to level up your marketing, your sales, and your strategy, right? Like that is a muscle that needs to be exercised as a business owner. And the best way to do it is actually get into the strategy, practice the strategy, not just opt out of your strategy. So, yep, hang on one second. Yes. And it's right there, friend. The Innovation Center is right there. You're going to see kiddos in yellow shirts over there. Okay, my pleasure. Okay, that's the lovingness of the university. I love the small town feel of the island. Yep, you're just out for a walk and you've got a lovely person asking for directions, even though the island is, 13 miles wide and 3 miles north and south. It's awesome. So that's real life, right? You're always just making the best, making the choices, really stepping into extreme ownership. Enjoy your Friday, and I can't wait to chime in for day 40. Bye, y'all. Enjoy your day. Make it great.